Good morning. This is JC St. Louis's oldest living hippie. I'm sorry, it's afternoon. Good afternoon. My slow going today, huh? Anyway, this is from the Washington Post, and the Supreme Court has cleared the way for Biden limits on methane and mercury pollution. There was an emergency request for a halt to Biden's implementation of these limits from some utilities that use coal and from some red states. Probably Missouri was one of them, if you know that our stupid AG, who was not elected, was appointed. He's always sticking his nose in other people's business. Anyway, the Supreme Court on Friday refused to block new Biden administration rules requiring fossil fuel-fired power plants to slash emissions of mercury and other toxic substances, and oil and gas firms to curb methane, a potent greenhouse gas, from their drilling operations. There you go. The Supreme Court refused to step in and stop Biden from putting in those limitations. So the EPA is going to now be able to control them. However, there's still lawsuits and lower court cases, but I don't know, when the Supreme Court doesn't step in, I think that the federal law is going to trump any lower laws that might be, or lawsuits that might be going on, especially in the red states. We're talking about the oil and gas and natural gas fired power plants and oil and gas drilling. So we're talking about all of the red states, the ones that want to give us trouble for everything we want to do to protect the environment, like Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, and so on, the Carolinas. All of those red states, they want to cause us problems when we try to protect the environment, and they're trying, but this time they lost. The Supreme Court did not step in and stop Biden. So hooray for our side. That's one for us. That's all I really wanted to say. But it just says that the court has yet to act on one other request, but and that is for coal and gas-fired power plants. But I think if it stayed out of the first two, it'll stay out of the third one. And it says here nearly 24 Republican-led states and a handful of power generators asked to pause the rules. There you go. That's it. So anyway, this is JC St. Louis's oldest living hippie saying, a victory for climate control, a victory for keeping the mercury and the other greenhouse gases under control. So thank you, President Biden. We appreciate what you do. And thanks. I never say the Supreme Court is a bunch of corrupt justices, but in this case, they made the right decision. So I won't be nasty to them. So anyway, this is JC St. Louis's oldest living hippie saying, fuck Donald Trump. My friends, followers, family, love you all. Pox and more, Jack. Keep on.